Hey everybody, welcome into a special edition of Machenery Talk. And this episode for you, we have this special episode because we went out to the Farm Fest at the Yamhill County Historical Society at the Yamhill County Heritage Center. So it was put on by the Yamhill County Historical Society, which runs the historical center out there. So that was, yeah. So, let's see. So the mailing address for the Yamhill, I'll just give this to you really quickly, and I'll give you their website too, which should be at the bottom of your screen here. www.yamhillcountyhistory.org, and then the mailing address for the Yamhill County Historical Society is 605 Market Street, P.O. Box 484, Lafayette, Oregon 97127. And for the Yamhill County Heritage Center, their address is 11275 Southwest Durham Lane, McMinnville, Oregon 97128. And I'll give you their phone number really quickly, 503-864-2308. And let's see, I should give you their Facebook page really quickly if you want to follow them on Facebook. You can go to the Yamhill County Historical Society, or I think the better one is the Yamhill County Heritage Center. So just go to Facebook and look up those two pages in your search bar, and they should come up. All right, sit back, relax, and watch this vintage farming fest. It was really fun. I wish that the weather was a little bit better. It was interesting because they have you'll see it in the video, they have a sawmill that runs on a John Deere gas engine, and a blacksmith shop, and a one-room schoolhouse. It's really worth your trip if you can get out there, because as you'll see in the video, they have quite the large building. But what was really interesting when we were out there was they had the Oregon horse-drawn plowing group had their competition out there. So that was really interesting. And we got to see a horse-powered corn mill. So that was really interesting. And they had a few donkeys and mules thrown in there for good measure. Yeah, so enjoy this video, and I'll come back into the studios when that's done. That's pretty cool. Oh, there's more stuff? Okay. We'll go over there in a little bit. Yeah, my dad and I, we collect some of this stuff. Just a little bit. Yeah, and I've got one like that, and he's got one that's like that too. The big red one. And I think he has one. He kind of has one that's kind of like the green one. That's it. Really sweet. That's a big one, huh? Videos and stuff. to explain a little bit. You get into so you get into when you get tractors that are this size, you get into what they refer to as, this is a great example of what I'm talking about. Okay, you get into what they call, actually, like right here might be a good example. Anywhere, well, there and there and here and here would be a good example. You get into what they call unstylized and stylized. So this would be like your, your anything early 1900s to about through the 1930s, and then 1940s we get into what we refer to as stylized.
Okay.
So here, this is a good example of unstyled and then styled. I think they're even the same model. Let's see. Yeah, this one says D. So this is model D.
This one's D too.
I knew that. But this, it's a good example, but this is a model B, and that's a model G. Let's see. No, that's a model A. But they're somewhat comparable, the G and the B.
Yeah.
Anyways, so you see that. So you'll see that.
Almost the same thing.
So you'll see that. And then, obviously we have you have what you refer to as restored and farm fresh. So, obviously.
Oh yeah, out in Brooks they have a really nice building, and it's pretty big, so everybody can sit in there and watch underneath the cover and watch the sawmill demonstrations and stuff. wonder what that is. I thought at first it was a stove, but it is. Huh. Okay. I wonder what we're doing there. $37? I think I counted 37. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Well, if it works, it's a flint and steel fire builder. And I'm just making it out of chunks of punches. And out of good stuff. So I'm just making it out of these. So we're going to see if this will work. The last one didn't turn out to be very good steel.
Huh, there you go. Look at that.
There's your good spark. So this was good steel. I've got one in here that, like here was one that I made earlier. Look at how whippy that is. So if it's not good high carbon steel, it looks nice, but it doesn't do anything. So even when you harden it. So that one goes into the junk man. You can have that if you want. I only have one, so maybe you guys can share or something. I put it in there. I won't know which one's the good one or which one's not. Here. Piece of chain.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
And okay, a lot of the scraps from sawmilling here, at least in this region, were used for the steam engines.
Okay.
Now, if you go back east, a lot of the steam engines back east are coal-fired.
Okay.
But out here, a lot of them are wood.
Do you want to go get the lunch Are you going to take them in twice? You could try some I don't know. And all these things now
I don't know. I've heard that it's like every 2 years they have to be inspected and make sure that they're the structure is up to the heating and the cooling and the pressures of the steam and so they go through and they'll inspect everything and clean everything and make sure that they're up to snuff, and so that everybody is safe, and we're not gonna hopefully there would with the inspections, then we know that God for unless there's some unforeseen, like where it gets like huge overpressure, it's mostly, I mean, you should be fine, but
Those balls flying around.
oh, see, okay, that is an example of a drag saw.
Okay.
That's an example of what the Wolf Iron Works building does, or did back in its heyday.
Yeah.
He was good as fun.
Interesting. Steel. This. Oh, he's got books.
I'm ready to watch.
I've never watched like pulling competitions, so like, or plowing stuff. So like, what a
The objects?
explain? Yeah,
What we're
explain
doing
a
is?
little bit.
Okay,
You each got your own plot, but
yes, I have a. I don't know what happened to my stake. It was standing right here, but anyway.
Am I on it?
Oh,
explain.
I drew number. We draw numbers. I drew number 11. So what I do is I come out here, and I strike out, and I go down to that one there, and that starts my plot. And I go down and back, and you usually shallow your plow up because the one thing they judge on is how straight it is and how well your crown
Okay.
looks.
Oh, okay.
And so you know, that's a little bit humped up in the middle, but it's fair and it's fairly
Okay.
straight. So then I make 6 rounds. I go down and back 6 times.
Okay.
And when I get done with that, and my neighbor gets done with her 6 rounds, then I go over there and I start where she left off, and then I finish off with mine,
Oh.
and we plow that together.
Oh, okay.
And they judge on how straight you plow it, how well you cover the dirt, how's got grass, and how well you plow it over. And then at the end, they'll judge on how well your dead furrow is, which is the end where everything gets plowed out.
Okay.
So like I say, I try to get it down to about this much dirt left, and I take about this much of it, and I raise my plow up. Because that way, when I go down that way, my plow is about this much higher than normal. So when I get to the end, then I raise it back up, so it pulls it back down. So when I come back to this way to finish, it hits that edge. It has an edge to sit against, and then it just goes.
Oh.
Because if you don't change your depth, your plow can float across the whole bottom, and you'll be going along there. All of a sudden, it'll hit something, it'll go clear out, and be out of that little strip you're trying to plow. And it's like, oh man. So then you either have to make a circle or try to back them up and get it back in the dirt. So you raise it up a little bit on your second to the last pass.
Okay.
Is that see that plow? It's kind of dirty. It's hard to tell it, but it's got adjustments that goes from side to side, and they go up and down. So when I get to my second to the last pass, when I get down here, when I have to go down and back, I'll go over there and I'll take that thing, and I'll drop it down 2 notches. So when the horses pull on it, see the net raises it.
Okay. Okay.
See what I'm saying? Because I'll lower it in the front, and that'll make the front of my plow come up, and that'll make it plow shallower. And then when I get to that end, I'll go back and I'll raise it back up, stick it back in the hole, then it'll go drop back in. When as soon as it drops in, it'll hit that heel and just go. So as straight as I can go that way will be how good it comes back this way.
Thank you.
Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
So,
Okay.
all right. Well,
Thank you. And what was your name?
Chuck.
Chuck. Thank
Yep.
you, Chuck, for explaining that.
Yeah, no problem.
And,
Yeah, we call these the little renegades. Because this is my cousin's team. That used to be my team. They took them away from me. And then my cousin's down there on that very third plot out there at the farthest horses out. These are all Shires. They're all his horses.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey everybody, I hope you enjoyed watching the video from the Yamhill County Heritage Center Farm Fest on April 8th. I know I enjoyed putting it together for you. Just wanted to, so as I understand it, the idea is that they will be planting crops in the area or areas, the two areas that were plowed here shortly. And then you want to put this on your calendar. Harvest Fest 2017 is August 19th through the 20th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then I'll just run through some other events. They have Father's Day 2017, June 18th, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. And then, not to be missed, September 10th, 2017, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m., they have a vintage baseball game. They'll be playing with, I think it's late 1800s, early 1900s rules. And so I'll run through some other events that are a little bit more local. On June 10th, 2017 is the Salem Airport Fly-In and Cruise-In. And then bouncing back to May, so next month, on the 20th, is the Silverton, Oregon Pet Parade from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then going back to June 10th, 2017 is as well as being the Salem Fly-In and Cruise-In, it's also the weekend of the Silverton High School Auto Shop Car Show, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. And if you don't know, if I remember correctly, that car show, the Silverton High School Car Show, is the oldest high school car show. Now, that's different. That date is different from last year. Last year, they had the pet parade and the car show on the same weekend. I remember I put together a video. I did a video for the pet parade and the car show last year, and if you watched that, they talked about at the car show that they would move it to the first weekend in June, hoping for a little bit of better weather. So cross your fingers on that one. And then June 24th, 2017, mark your calendars, is the Branch 15 of the Early Day Gas Engine and Tractor Association swap meet in Brooks, Oregon at Powerland Heritage Park. And I believe, if I remember correctly, that that is the same weekend as the Northwest Vintage Car and Motorcycle Museum drive-in, cruise-in. All is actually the All-Comers Rendezvous. That's the name of that show. And then fast forwarding really quickly to the 4th of July weekend. I've mentioned this on here before. I mentioned it last year. I didn't get to go to it last year, but on the 4th of July weekend, they have the Rolling Oldies vintage trailer rally, as well as Civil War reenactments. So don't ask me how that goes together, but that is all happening at Brooks at Powerland Heritage Park on the 4th of July weekend. And then the last weekend of July and the first weekend of August is I believe it's the 47th annual Great Oregon Steam Up. That's all I have on that. And then the other event that I wanted to mention really quickly, and this is the last one, is that I really wanted to mention is the weekend of the Great Solar Eclipse, which I believe is August 20th. So like 19th through the 20th, or I think it's like the 18th through the 20th, I believe, because I believe August 20th is a Monday. There will be an event at Antique Powerland that weekend, so if you're looking to get out of Salem a little bit, there's your opportunity to get out of Salem and, get into the country and really experience the solar eclipse. All that I know about that one is there is potentially camping available. So you have to call up Antique Powerland or go on to antiquepowerland.org to check that out. But that event is put on by the Oregon Electric Railway, and that's all I really know about that. Anyways, with that, as always, with the hobby of collecting old iron, be safe out there, and if it ain't red, leave it in the shed. All right, see ya.